Donald Trump intends to try and rewrite the Constitution on day one, but only in a way that would certainly get him praise from all of his January 6th Capitol attacking type supporters. Because Lord knows we can't touch the Second Amendment, despite the fact that it's incredibly antiquated based on guns today. But let's go after those folks and the 14th Amendment who were born in the United States of America. That is what this breaking story is all about that I'm going to tell you in just a few seconds. But you have a particular attorney general who isn't someone who looks like they're from Norway or Sweden, who intends for the first time to fight back in a way that's never been done. But take a listen to Trump and some of what's been said about the 14th Amendment.
Trump told NBC's Meet the Press on Sunday that he wants to stop granting citizenship to people who were born here.
That right is granted by the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. But one of Donald Trump's top allies says that amendment has never been fully tested.
Has the Supreme Court ever heard a challenge to the 14th Amendment? Well, conservative pundit Charlie Kirk says no. You can see his social media post here. He thinks Donald Trump should try to end birthright citizenship. And he said the 14th Amendment has never been challenged to the U.S. Supreme Court. Is this right? No, actually, we reached out to legal experts, and they pointed us to the case of Wong Kim Ark. He was born in the U.S., but his parents were from China. In 1894, he took a trip to China for a temporary visit, and when he came back, immigration authorities denied him re-entry, claiming that he wasn't a citizen. And this is from his legal case, actually, which did make its way up to the Supreme Court. And in 1898, the court ruled 6-2 that, yes, Ark was a citizen. You can see, this is their opinion. The justices wrote that every person born in the United States is a citizen at once and needs no naturalization.
You promised to end birthright citizenship on day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
You know, we're the only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Through executive action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive action, but then we had to fix COVID first, to be honest with you. We have to end it.
Even those who voted for Trump, if we claim to be the country we claim to be, talking about sending your best people and people who work hard and pay taxes, this man in this breaking story, who is now a Connecticut attorney general, is 100% correct in telling Donald Trump, I will sue you for this. Take a listen. Breaking news, in quotes, the first to sue. Opposing Trump's desire to end birthright citizenship is personal for this attorney general. The son of immigrants is among 23 Democratic attorney generals likely to be regularly suing the incoming Trump administration over contentious policies. From Washington, for Connecticut Attorney General William Tong, President-elect Donald Trump's pledge to end birthright citizenship is more than just a provocative anti-immigrant policy likely to be blocked by courts. It's personal. Tong, 51, a Democrat who has served as the state's top legal official since 2019, is the son of immigrants who came to the United States from China and Taiwan. He is the first member of his family to have been born on U.S. soil and is the first Asian American to be elected to statewide office in Connecticut. In quotes, I grew up working side by side with my parents in our family's Chinese restaurant. And in one generation, I've gone from that Chinese restaurant kitchen to be Attorney General of the state of Connecticut, he said in an interview. That only happens one place in this world, and that's in America. On the campaign trail, Trump promised to take action to end birthright citizenship on day one of his second term in office, a move that would immediately prompt legal challenges. And Tong was in quotes as saying, I would be the first to sue. He promised. Likewise, Republican attorneys general routinely sued to block President Joe Biden's policies, notching up major victories on issues like student loan debt forgiveness and a COVID vaccine or test mandate for businesses. The fight over birthright citizenship might be one that challengers have a good chance of winning, even with a conservative Supreme Court that includes 3 justices appointed by Trump. The vast majority of legal scholars think there is no genuine legal dispute over the guarantee of birthright citizenship as enshrined in the Constitution's 14th Amendment. In quotes, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States, the amendment states. Trump has said he will sign an executive order that would ensure children born to parents who do not have legal status in the U.S. will not be considered U.S. citizens. Supporters of limiting birthright citizenship say the language in the 14th Amendment referring to citizenship being awarded to people, quotes, subject to the jurisdiction of the United States does not include the children of undocumented immigrants. Conservatives have embraced the idea of declaring the act of migrants crossing the southern border as a form of invasion, a move that could have them treated more like enemy combatants than migrants. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has taken that approach, leading to conflicts with the Biden administration. In quotes, he said that birthright citizenship obviously doesn't apply in case of war or invasion. Cecilia Wang, legal director of the American Civil Liberties Union, which is also gearing up to sue Trump on birthright citizenship and other policies, said calling immigration a form of invasion reflects a white nationalist view that is not supported by the facts. In quotes, I don't think that anyone's theory about so-called invasion should fly in the courts, she added. From Tong's perspective, any limitation on birthright citizenship would be a violation of the 14th Amendment. In quotes, it is beyond clear what the law states, he said, and it will get real when people's lives and communities are impacted or worse, destroyed if Trump's plan goes into effect. He was quick to cite the experience of his parents who ran for their lives before reaching the United States and settling in Connecticut. In a final quote, Tong said, let's just cut the crap and acknowledge that we're Americans. Everybody is as American as anyone else, Tong added. I mean, it strikes to the core of our constitutional foundation, the 14th Amendment. With all respect, enough said. Have a safe and happy New Year, and as always, stay frosty.